Hi, Richard Moore here from 8 Step Startups. I wanted to share some amazing advice I got from such a great guy in the last week. This is a guy called Sanish Mondkar. He's actually right at the very top with a business called SAP, a software company that sits alongside the top 5 companies in that space. So the likes of Microsoft, IBM, and Oracle are that company's peer group, really. And I was asking Sanish for some detail or advice because 8 Step Startup, my course, focuses specifically on startup businesses. And SAP is famous for having probably something like 80% plus of its 1/3 or so customers working as small to medium-sized enterprises. So they know small businesses well. And yeah, as a business, they're very, very large. They have the ability to do great things, and Sanish's role is focusing on things like strategy around the product development and the vision side. So really getting a product right is crucial for him. And he said, Richard, there are 3 pieces of advice I would give to someone who's starting up a business. And I found them really resonating with me, but also with a lot of the mentees I work with. So I wanted to share with you. The first thing he said was that you need to think, when it comes to your ideas, that you need to have that mindset that you're looking at reasons why they are going to work rather than reasons why they're going to fail. And let's be honest, you've got to be careful. You've got to make sure you're being realistic and that you simulate the future and you think ahead about what things might work or what might not. But some people go into things with a negative frame of mind. Oh, that will never work. And focusing on the reasons why they're going to be successful, these ideas, that's a great place to be. So he said focus more on that rather than just why it's not going to work out. But then second, he said what you must also do in being realistic is not underestimate the process of actual execution. So what he means by that is making it happen. Never underestimate what's required to make something happen. And I think anyone who's started a business would agree with me that whatever you project as the amount of effort, time, capital, network, resources in any form you're going to need to make it happen, you typically need a bit more than that. So never underestimate, if anything overestimate, and then you should hopefully be pleasantly surprised. But Sanish was fantastic with this last bit of information, because so many people think that that startup businesses are all about just getting the idea and then trying to build it and do everything themselves. But he said no, actually having a big space to work in and having, more importantly, a great team, that is way more important for him than having ideas. And actually, I suppose, in a way, it's right. Your idea can be good enough, but unless you've got great people to work with you, you're never going to get it off the ground, really. And it's important to have that kind of mindset as well. So this is the kind of information from the likes of Sanish at SAP that I'm regularly I'm regularly in touch with people like this to provide this kind of information to my mentees. And the 8 Step Startup course, if you check out 8stepstartup.com, it's going live. It's currently in pre-launch, so you can check it out anyway, but it's going live probably in about a month from now. So that's going to be something in the region of 70 lectures focusing on the fundamentals and basics of business, as a startup. I've got 15 years experience and 4 startups of my own, but more importantly, the content comes in from top business leaders like Sanish, but also professors of world-class business schools and best-selling authors as well. So hope that helps. So in short, make sure your ideas, you're focusing on why they're going to work, not why they're going to fail. Don't underestimate the actual execution of those ideas and making it happen. And your big space to work in and a great team actually should outweigh the ideas themselves. And make sure you've got the right people around you. Have a great Sunday. It's a stunning day outside, so make sure you're not stuck in the office all the time, and get out there, meet some people, have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Cheers.